Dear students, in previous class we have discussed bilinear transformation when it is conformal transformation, and also we have seen some problems under the transformation. That means we found the bilinear transformation when the set of 4 points transformed to another set of 4 points. And also we have seen one more problem, that is find the map of the real axis of the z plane in the w plane under the transformation w is equal to 1 by z plus I. Here also we find one mapping from a real axis to some other image in w plane under the transformation w is equal to 1 by z plus I. So already I explained this problem. Now I move to the another type of transformation. In this conformal transformations, we have totally 4 transformations. One is bilinear transformation, second one is w is equal to z square, third one is w is equal to e power z, fourth one is w is equal to z plus 1 by z. First transformation we have completed. Now the second transformation is w is equal to z square. Now let me see what are the properties of this transformation w is equal to z square and how this transformation works. What this transformation actually does. Okay, first see the procedure. Here w is equal to z square. First get the relations between uv xy, so that to get the relations between uv x and y, I am simply converting w is equal to z square transformation into the variables u, v, x and y. For that we are substituting w is equal to u plus iv. This is fixed. This is general one for w, general formation of w. That is equal to z is x plus iy, that is always same, x plus iy whole square. Expanding the RHS1, we will get x square plus iy whole square plus 2ixy. That is equal to x square plus I square y square plus I into 2xy. That is equal to x square. What is I square? I square is equal to minus 1. That is minus y square plus I 2xy. Now equating real and imaginary parts on both sides. Real part in LHS is u is equal to real part in RHS is x square minus y square. That means u is equal to x square minus y square. Similarly, v is equal to imaginary part in RHS is 2xy. So v is equal to 2xy. Now we got the relations between uv and x comma y. This is equation number 1. Now consider the cases. First case, I am taking one image in z plane. What is that image I considered here? I considered x is equal to c1 image in z plane. What is x is equal to c1? Ma'am, you are saying one equation as an image. X is equal to c1 is a straight line. See, I showed in the diagram. So this is a diagram in Z plane I considered. So this is Z plane, X axis that is real axis, Y axis that is imaginary axis. What do we consider here in the first case? X is equal to C1 we considered. So X is equal to C1 is straight line which is parallel to Y axis. I drawn here with a dotted line. Once you see, this is X is equal to C1. Now I considered this image in Z plane. Now let you see how the transformation W is equal to Z square transform this image. That means you have to get relations UV. Now see how this transforms. So we considered X is equal to C1 straight line. Substitute X is equal to C1 in U and also in V. So when you substitute X is equal to C1, U is equal to C1 square minus Y. And also when you substitute C1 in V, X is equal to 2 into C1Y. So from V relation V is equal to C1Y, we can get Y value. Y is equal to V by 2C1. Now I am putting Y is equal to V by 2C1 in U. That means I am trying to eliminate Y in the equation U. So U is equal to C1 square minus V by 2C1 whole square. That is equal to C1 square minus V square by 4C1 square. Simplifying this, V square by 4C1 square is equal to C1 square minus U. So that implies V square is equal to, sending the denominator 4C1 square to RHS, it will be 4C1 square into C1 square minus U. That can also be written as minus 4C1 square into U minus C1 square. So after putting X is equal to C1 in equation 1, we got V square is equal to minus 4C1 square into U minus C1 square. This equation completely in terms of U and V variables. That means you got one image in W plane. For the image X is equal to C1, we got another image V square is equal to minus 4C1 square into U minus C1 square. This equation is called parabola. What is parabola general equation, Ra? I written in box. Once you see, with this you can remember parabola. That means you can recollect the parabola equation general form. Y minus k whole square is equal to 4a into x minus h. Now compare this equation with equation 2. There v square in LHS, but in this parabola equation y minus k whole square. That means k is equal to 0. And 4 is same. A value is minus C1 square into x minus h. There U minus C1 square. U is same as x. H is equal to C1 square. So this general parabola has vertex h comma k and focus h plus a comma k. This is the general form of parabola. It is symmetric about x-axis because y has even power. We learned these things and all in curve tracing part. So I am left over to you. This parabola has vertex h comma k. Focus is equal to h plus a comma k. Now just you find vertex and focus for the obtained parabola. That is equation number 2. So I written here clearly that explanation. This is our parabola. I compared this parabola with y minus k whole square is equal to minus 4a into x minus h. This is also one parabola. Here at u is equal to 0, v square is equal to minus 4c1 square into minus c1 square. V square is equal to 4c1 power 4. V is equal to plus or minus 2c1 square. Why I find this? See, I want to draw the diagram of parabola here. To draw the parabola, you need intersecting points of axis lines and also vertex, focus, everything we need. That's why. See here at v axis 0, 2 c1 square and at 0, minus 2 c1 square, this parabola intersected v axis. And also it has focus. Focus, what is focus to this problem? Focus is not find here. Vertex, this c1 square, 0 is vertex of the parabola. C1 square, this c1 square, 0 is vertex of the parabola. And the 2 points 0, minus 2 c1 square, 0, 2 c1 square are the two intersecting points of parabola and v axis, and v square is equal to minus 4c square into u minus c1 square is the equation of this parabola. So just I draw the diagram for equation 2. Okay, understood. So that means the straight line x is equal to c1 transformed to the parabola. V square is equal to minus 4c1 square into u minus c1 square. That means the transformation w is equal to z square transforms a straight line, that is x is equal to c1 to the parabola v square is equal to minus 4c1 square into u minus c1 square. That is the meaning of the first case. So we have seen case 1. What the transform w is equal to z square does? This transformation transforms a straight line x is equal to c1. That means a straight line parallel to y axis transforms to a parabola. Parabola v square is equal to minus 4c1 square into u minus c1 square. This parabola is symmetric about x-axis. This parabola is symmetric about x-axis. That is the first case. Next one. Here I theoretically written. You can read it once again. X is equal to c1 straight line transformed to parabola. Similarly, x is equal, if you consider x is equal to minus c1, that will also be transformed to the same parabola. Under the transformation, w is equal to z square. Next, any doubts, Ram? This is not a problem. This has no particular procedure. We ourselves discussing the cases. What are the properties of the transformation w is equal to z square? How it works? Okay. Next, I am moving to second case. Second case is, now I am taking one more straight line. What is that straight line here I consider? y is equal to C2. This is a straight line parallel to x-axis. See the diagram? Here I draw the diagram. This is the straight line C2, that is y is equal to C2. This is parallel to x-axis. Now, similarly substituting y is equal to C2 in equation number 1, we will get u is equal to x square minus C2 square and v is equal to 2x C2. So from this x is equal to v by 2c2. Now substitute x is equal to v by 2c2 in u equation. That will be u is equal to v by 2c2 whole square minus c2 square. That is equal to v square by 4c2 square minus c2 square. Bringing this RHS constant C2 square to left hand side, it will be u plus C2 square is equal to v square by 4C2 square. So from this, v square can be obtained as 4C2 square into u plus C2 square. What is this equation, Ra? This is a parabola symmetrical about u axis. Why? Because v has even power, so it is symmetric about u axis. So now I written the same equation in the form of general parabola equation, that is v minus 0 whole square is equal to 4c2 square into u minus of minus c2 square. This represents a parabola symmetric about u axis with vertex minus c2 square comma 0. Focus is equal to minus c2 square plus c2 square, that is h plus a. Focus is h plus a comma 0. What is h? H is minus c2 square. So this vertex is h comma k. Remember, h comma k is minus c2 square comma 0. So focus is equal to h plus a comma 0. H is minus c2 square plus a is c2 square. A means it is like 4a. 4 into a is c2 square, that is minus c2 square plus c2 square comma 0, that is equal to 0 comma 0. Focus is origin. Vertex of the parabola is minus c2 square comma 0. Now draw the diagram with this information. So this is vertex. C2 square is positive, minus C2 square is negative. So minus C2 square comma 0 will be in left hand side of u axis. So this is the point minus C2 square comma 0. Focus 0 comma 0. This per axis of this parabola is u axis. So that diagram of this parabola is this. This is the shape. So that means in Z plane we considered the image y is equal to C2. In Z plane we considered y is equal to C2. That is the diagram here, which is parallel to x-axis. For that, For that, we got some other diagram, that is parabola in W plane. Okay. The image y is equal to C2 is transformed to a parabola v square is equal to 4c2 square into u plus c2 square. Under the transformation, w is equal to z square. So, in the first case, we considered one straight line, x is equal to c1, that is parallel to y-axis. That straight line transformed to a parabola. Under the transformation, w is equal to z square. In second case also, we considered one straight line, that is y is equal to c2. This straight line also transformed to a parabola. Under the transformation, w is equal to z square. Okay, two cases we have seen. The next case is case 3. Here I considered circle. What is the circle equation in polar form? Z is equal to r e power I theta. This is the equation of a circle in polar form. That is in z plane. So I considered a circle in z plane. Now let you see what will happen with the transformation w is equal to z square. How this z is equal to r e power I theta. That means a circle transforms to an image under the transformation w is equal to z square. So to the z is equal to r e power I theta, simply I am putting in the transformation. That is equal to r e power I theta whole square. That is equal to r square e power I 2 theta. That means e power I theta whole square, it is in the form of r square into e power I theta whole square. That is equal to r square into e power 2 I theta. So I written like I into 2 theta. So that is the thing I written here, r square into e power I2 theta. R square is a constant, radius is constant, radius square also one constant. That's I represented in capital R into e power I 2 theta. 2 into theta, theta is actually angle, 2 into theta also one angle. That's I denoted with 5. So w is equal to r e power I theta. When you substitute z is equal to r e power I theta in the transformation w is equal to z square, we got w is equal to r e power I 5. See, this is also a one equation of circle, but r is radius is equal to r square, angle is 2 theta. That's it. Nothing changed. One circle transformed to another circle. Under the transformation, w is equal to z square. So the transformation w is equal to z square transforms a circle in z plane to circle in w plane. That means circle transformed to circle only. So we have 3 cases here. So we had 3 conclusions. One is straight line symmetrical about y-axis is transformed to parabola. Second one is a straight line which is parallel to x-axis is transformed to parabola. Third case is circle is transformed to circle only. Under the transformation, w is equal to z square. You have to remember these 3 cases. Okay. What does the transformation w is equal to z square does, Ra? This transformation transforms circle to parabola, sorry, straight line to parabola, circle to circle. Yes. Any doubts, ma? If you have any doubt, you can ask me. I can unmute. Dear students, this transformation is important. Okay. I'm moving to next transformation. Yes, I think no doubts. If you have any doubts, you can ask me through chat. I can see and then I can repeat you. Yes, okay. I'm moving to next transformation. Hmm. Okay. Next transformation is discussion of W is equal to e power z. This is third transformation, exponential transformation. W is equal to e power z. Here also we try to get the relations between UV variables and XY variable. So that only we can convert the image in Z plane to some other image in W plane. Why? Because the variables in Z plane are X comma Y. The variable in W plane are U comma Y. That's why whenever the transformation you have, first we try to get the relations between UV and X comma Y. For that, I am converting it into relations. So U plus W, what is W? W general form is U plus IV, e power X plus IV, because Z is equal to X plus IV, IY. That is equal to, it is e power A plus B form, e power A into e power B form. That is e power X into e power IY. So e power X into, this is e power I theta form. E power I theta is cos theta plus I sin theta. That is e power X into cos Y plus I sin Y. That is e power X into cos Y plus I into e power X sin Y. Equating real and imaginary parts on both sides. U is equal to e power X cos Y. V is equal to e power X sin Y. Now, U is equal to e power X cos Y is equation number 1. V is equal to e power X sin Y is equation number 2. So now I am doing equation 1 square plus 2 square. That means I am squaring equation 1 and 2 and then adding. We get u square plus v square is equal to e power X cos Y whole square plus e power X sin Y whole square. So that is e power X whole power 2x cos square Y plus here also e power X whole square, that is e power 2x sin square Y. E power 2x is common from both the terms. Taking it out, we get e power 2x into cos square Y plus sin square Y. What is cos square plus sin square? That value is 1. So 1 into e power 2x is e power 2x. So u square plus v square is equal to e power 2x. Say it is equation number 3. Next one is, now I am dividing equation 2 with equation number 1. It gives v by u is equal to, v is e power x sin y by u is e power x cos y. E power x gets cancelled here, sin y by cos y, that is sin by cos is tan y. So we got two relations between uv and x comma y. So this is second relation, this is one relation. the selected box. Equation 3 is one relation, equation 4 is the another relation. Now see the cases here also. Here also I consider straight line, x is equal to c1. So this is the x is equal to c1 image in z plane, this is parallel to y axis. Now substituting x is equal to c1 in equation number 3. So what is equation 3? U square plus v square is equal to e power 2x. When you substitute x is equal to c1, you will get u square plus v square is equal to e power 2c1. That implies u square plus v square is equal to e power c1 whole square. What is this? It is an equation of circle. What is the center of this circle? 0, 0. Radius is e power c1. See, I draw that circle image here. Center of that circle is origin 0, 0. Radius is e power c1. This distance origin to any point on the curve is equal to e power c1. So this circle equation is e square plus v square is equal to e power c1 whole square. This equation is in terms of u and v. That means the diagram presented in this is in w plane. That means x is equal to c1 transformed to a circle in w plane. Under the transformation, w is equal to e power z. What w is equal to e power z? Thus, when you have the image x is